guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rachel Cush and today I'm doing an updated Brandless haul. The reason it's updated is because recently when I was on the Brandless.com website, you guys might have known before on my past videos, I love Brandless.com. I like all their pantry staples. I eat a ton of food from them. And then I have a couple like cleaning supplies and like toiletries that I buy through there, but mostly it was food. I noticed that their pantry stuff was kind of like dwindling, and so I wrote in and they said that due to customer, feedback, that they were going kind of more in a non-perishable direction, and so they'll be doing more cleaning supplies, more toiletries, more home goods. And while I was a little bit bummed out about like the pantry stuff going away, they do have like a couple things still that I will be using, and I still have like my bathroom staples, my cleaning staples, but it also gave me a chance to take a look at some of the stuff that I had kind of been eyeing that I was like, okay, do I need their home stuff? But I'll show you. Oh, this is the box. So I'm just going to unpack some of the stuff that I got this time around that I decided to try from their home line and share it with you. And then obviously I will do a video in the future kind of covering how I liked it all, because this is the first time that I'm trying some of it. So actually I'm going to start with a couple things that I already always use, and that was just like a backup mouthwash and a backup toothpaste. This is fluoride-free This is fluoride-free, SLS-free, and this is a peppermint, also fluoride-free, alcohol-free mouthwash. These both taste delicious. They work really well. This gives you a squeaky clean feeling without kind of that burning alcohol sensation. So I really like it. So this is something that I have always bought and I will continue to buy through them. And they're going to continue to carry it. And I think in the last video I showed I was using the grapefruit face wipes. I decided to try these white tea face wipes. They smell really light and delicious. These ones are made with pineapple and oatmeal, so they're exfoliating. I decided that I wanted to kind of do something to help like with, the other ones take off makeup really well, but I really wanted to like fix the texture of my skin. I'm very tired a lot. With the twins, I don't sleep as much. And so I also haven't been doing a very like in-depth face care routine either at night when they're fussy or we're busy and we're trying to go to bed. So I'm hoping that these like will help kind of like do a deeper clean on my skin when I do use them. So there's that. I will continue using their face wipes. These look like they're not going anywhere. Let me dig into this box. There's so much stuff. I'm so excited. Okay, so this, I decided to get triple the amount I usually get. These surface cleaning wipes, they're lemon. They are non-toxic, but they are really good at taking off like kind of like, I don't want to say oil, but grease from the stove. Grease off the countertops when I'm cooking. I really like these because they smell really good, and I'm not like, my hands don't feel like they're peeling off after I use them. I used to use the Clorox wipes, and whenever I would use them afterwards, my hands, like the skin on my hands would be so dry and like peely, and I just know that's from, how harsh the chemicals on those things are. Those are not harsh at all, but they do a really good job of cleaning. So I stocked up on those. Again, always used it before, still using it now. The next things I'll show you, actually, I'll just go into this one quickly. An extra large, extra virgin olive oil organic. I usually get the smaller version. We use this on our skin. We use this on the baby's skin. The twins have dry skin, so we put it on them. It's organic, it's unrefined, it's cold pressed, so it's also very safe to eat. I feel like there's a lot of really bad oils, but unrefined organic coconut oil is one of the top oils that I like to cook with. Actually, I like to bake with this more. Olive oil is still my favorite to cook with, but I like to bake with coconut oil. And so I ended up going with the 20 fluid ounces instead of the smaller, I think 8 to 10 ounce jar they had, just because we used so much of it, and it felt like, I might as well just get it in a bigger tub so it'll last us a little longer. So two of the things that I'm most excited to try, the first one I'm just gonna go into is the calming dog chews. So a little bit of backstory. We have St. Bernard, and when the twins came home 3 months ago, she was very, very stressed out by them crying. She would always like kind of whimper or cry along with them. She thought something was wrong with them, but of course It's just babies being babies and they're gonna cry. So our vet recommended that we get her on Doggo's CBD, which she did really well on, but she did have a couple episodes where she threw up in the morning, nothing like bad, just like some foam. And the only thing that we would have given her the night before was the CBD chews. So I didn't know if they were a little bit harsh on her stomach. And the other thing is they are extremely expensive. So I saw these on the Brandless website. It has valerian root in it, vitamin B1, chamomile, and a calming biopeptide complex. So I will give her 3 of these a day because she is over 100 pounds. So I got 2 for the month so that we could have enough to get through it. And my goal is to see if these work as well as the CBD. If they do, it's about 1/5 of the price of the CBD that we were giving her. If not, we will go back to the CBD. We don't want her to be stressed out, but the idea is if I can find that these do just as good of a job, I would really like to put her on these instead. And so these are grain-free and non-GMO, so we don't give her grains. We try to do as much grain-free stuff as we can with her because she is a sensitive doggy. And so I will definitely keep you guys updated if she likes these. If these work. I know she'll like them because they're treats, but if it actually calms her and helps her get a better night's sleep like the CBD did, that would be great. The next thing I'm really excited to show you is Brandless Razor Starter Kit. So I used to buy the Dollar Shave Club kit, and they have it for, I guess, men and women, but it's basically unisex. My husband still uses it, but I went back to using my Gillette razors, and then I found these. So Brandless, you buy the starter kit so you can get the razor handle. It comes with 2 razor blades. You get an extra one down here packed into it, and then you get one on the razor. You do need to buy this to use it because obviously you only have to buy this once. I think it's $8 or $10, and then you just buy the refills. I did a little price comparison with the Gillette razors, which the Venus Gillette razors are very expensive, and I think these come in at around 70 cents to $1 cheaper depending on where you buy them. And then I just bought this like 8-pack. There's 4 on each side. They are individually packaged. One of the things I don't like is how much plastic is on this, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think the Venus ones are any better packaged. I will let you know how I like these. I have stuck with the Venus Gillette razors for a long time because they do have the moisturizing strips on them. I know it seems like a silly addition, but I feel like it makes a difference in my shave. So these also have dual moisturizing strips. They have 5 blades, just like the Venus razors I use, and it has the flexible cartridge hinge, which I also really like about the Venus razor. So I'm hoping these are comparable because overall cost-wise, these add up to about maybe 2/3 of the cost to maybe half of the cost of a Venus razor. So if they're just as good and I can swap, I'll be saving money on that. And now to the home goods part. So I have been eyeing their home goods section for quite a while. I made the transition last year to a lot more glass, almost no plastic, nothing non-stick, only like I have 1 ceramic pan, which is why I bought some of these utensils you'll see down here. The goal really is to just have a non-toxic kitchen, like the least amount of plastic as possible. Obviously there's always going to be plastic in your kitchen. I mean, some people don't, but for me, it's just unrealistic to have no plastic. But where I can make the swap, I will, because there is silicone, there is ceramic, there is stainless steel. There's a lot of options out there. I just really want to do my best to get as much plastic out. So I have decided to invest in some silicone tip, basically kitchen utensils. So this baster, it's so funny. Years ago I had a baster and I was like, what do people even use this for? And now that I actually cook more, I use it all the time. So these I've always had a silicone one of these. This is just like a bigger version of the one I have now. Also, the one I have now, I had like pulled some of these little things off. It needs to be replaced, so I bought that. And then I got this utensil set. And I have a slotted spoon, a slotted like fork spoon. I actually have no idea what this is called, but I use it for like picking up noodles. I really like it. This silicone spatula, which I use for baking, I have one. When I'm baking, I tend to batch bake and usually want to have more than one of these, so this is awesome. This is also much bigger than the one I have, so I think it'd be really good for like when I'm making like eggs and stuff in a frying pan. I bought myself a ladle for the first time. I don't actually have a ladle. I like this because I started making my own sauce, and when you're trying to spoon it out with these tiny spoons, it gets very, very frustrating. So I got myself a ladle. And then I also just got like a regular silicone spoon. There's 6 utensils here. I already got rid of all the plastic ones that were in my kitchen. I have like a regular wooden spoon, a regular wooden slotted spoon fork thing. But I also now have the silicone version, which are really great, easy to clean. And I find I like to use these more on the ceramic pan that I have instead of like wood or metal utensils, because the ceramic pan, even though it's like pretty sturdy, I just feel like, I don't know, it's first of all my favorite pan, and I want it to last forever. So definitely someone mentioned, you know, using silicone utensils to help it last longer, and so I bought myself a set. The other day I was in the kitchen and realized that the hole at the tip of my oven mitt that once wasn't a problem finally burnt me. So I bought myself 2 of their oven mitts. These are organic cotton. The one I have is not. I think it's a huge deal about organic cotton, but obviously anything organic that we can bring into our house over non-organic is just great. So I bought 2 of these to replace the 2 that I've had for over, I think one of them I've had almost for 10 years, and the other one I've definitely had, oh, maybe I've had them both for 10 years. They have definitely lived a very long life and are now on their last leg. And so, yeah, I will be replacing them with these. Plus, after I burnt myself, I was like, okay, now it's just a matter of like safety. I really do need to buy an intact glove. The silicone part of the tip of the glove had like started peeling off, so it reveals like just the stuffing underneath. Not safe when you're cooking, believe me. And last but not least, I got a couple dishes. I still have a couple more on the way, but I'll just show you what has arrived so far. I have these small porcelain salad plates. So the smaller version, I also ordered a bigger set of dinner plates. The reason I ended up buying these is because we have a set of black ceramic plates right now that are super old and chipping, and a piece of the plate and a piece of a bowl occasionally will like chip off in the dishwasher. They're just that old. I'm someone, if I buy something, like I will literally use it till it's broken and breaking. We're at the point with our dishes as well now, so I'm replacing just the dinnerware set of 4 that I had before. So I have the little salad plates. We're getting dinner plates coming in. We also got these soup bowls. I have never in my life had a soup bowl. It's so funny. I saw these and I was like, who needs a soup bowl? And then I was like, okay, you know what? They're kind of cute. They're probably really photographed well when I put recipes on them, so I got them. I just got 2 to make sure at first I'll actually use them. Like, will I actually use a soup bowl? I don't know. If I do, I'll end up getting 2 more for the set. If I don't, no harm, no foul. Because I also just got regular cereal soup bowls. And again, these are just going to replace the ones we have that are chipping along the side. The other thing is the chips at first weren't that sharp, but now as they chip more and more, they're getting sharp. And I did find a piece like flake off into my food a couple weeks ago, so I just don't want to be eating pieces of my plate or my bowl, so these will replace the chipping bowls we had. And then this was my favorite purchase that I made. I'm calling it my favorite purchase because I think I'm going to like these the most. But I ordered ramen bowls. And so these are basically just giant soup bowls. The reason I got these, one, I love ramen, and yes, I'll use it for that. But I also find myself frustrated when I'm making a salad. I currently use mixing bowls to eat a salad in, so I can toss it and then, fill it up, because obviously you need to have so much more to be full if I'm having a giant salad for dinner. Someone mentioned using a ramen bowl and that it's a little less messy. You can fit a little more salad in it and fill yourself up. So I decided to give it a shot. So I got 2 of these. Again, if I use them and love them, I'll get 2 more. If I don't, I think it'll be really good, again, to photograph like my food and my recipes on. So it'll still be used. I just may not use them every day. But I honestly really do see myself using these instead of my big mixing bowls now to eat salads out of. I think it'll be better for doing dishes if I don't have these giant mixing bowls all the time to wash. These are a little bit smaller and a little bit easier, I think, to carry around when I'm having dinner. So yeah, I'll let you know what happens with these little ramen bowls / salad bowls. Also, I'll probably just put ramen in them as well because I'm a ramen fanatic and anything specially made for ramen is good in my book. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will keep you updated on several of the things that I try. One being the exfoliating face wash or wipes. The second thing being the calming dog CBD alternative treats. And then the last thing was, the razors. Will they be as good as the razors I'm using? Fingers crossed they will, because they are much cheaper and I would love to spend less on that if humanly possible. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see the updates on this or anything else about my twin life, recipes coming up in the future. We'd love to have you here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.